I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear. Because she knew how to open it and the suicide note was still inside. Question mark, exclamation point? Found inside the figurine. Shelly the killer. If you had really given the bear to Miss... I thought that, but I was scared because this was supposed to be an insta-death thing until it turned out to not be an insta-death thing, but yeah. Then this item should not have been inside it. This item? I see where you're going. Right? Yep, that's where I'm going. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do when I get there, but I'm definitely going. Oh god. Where's everyone going? Do we need to pack a suitcase? I love everyone in this case. They're all at their best. I love everyone that's already good in this case. I mean, of course, Loud and Old Bag can go die in a fire, but anyways. And I was going to burn it, for her sake. If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. So that's where you two are going. So by the very fact that this suicide note was still inside the bear, tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means... It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Oh-ho! Oh-ho! Like Dr. Eggman, oh-ho! Order, order, order! Orders! Mr. Phoenix... Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Yeah? I'm sure I mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. Ellipses. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement. No, I don't wish to break our agreement. No, that's not... That's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do. Well, wait, please! Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to. What? No, did I fuck up? Shit. I saved, though, before. Or not. Okay, yes, Phoenix. No, please. Not that. Please wait. Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise... What in the... Mr. Wright, are you... Mr. Wright is flipping out, and I don't blame him one bit. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. I didn't understand this witness outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough? Well, we should, Edgeworth, we can't do this! If we keep this up, she'll... The prosecution, Orders come over everyone! Even you are... The prosecution... Rests. Really? What is going on around here? The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor. What? Question mark, exclamation point. Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. Every last case in an Ace Attorney game is, let's be honest. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. Edgeworth, don't do this for me, dude. I mean, that's not your job as a prosecutor. I mean, yeah, you'll be saving Maya. You're a cool bro because of that, but really, logically, it's save Adrian and put Killer away, because you would be putting the Killer away that way, but if that is the case, then even though I'm reluctant, I must believe that Mr. the Killer's testimony is accurate. What? We can't, are we done? No, not yet. Franziska von Karma, walk through those doors right now, please. Ellipses. Nug! Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. If I end this trial here right now, then your client, Madame Guard, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. Miss Andrews would be charged with murder. Ugh. The prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Madame Guard, to the stand. Shit. The items from the killer's hideout didn't make it in time. Damn it, damn it, damn it. They're gonna make it in time. She's gonna show up last second. That's what always happens. They're trying to make it suspenseful, but she's gonna show up. It's gonna happen. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like we're out of our time has run out. Can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hands. Oh God. Hey jerkface, how you doing? Dad, did the old guy finally decide? To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent. Huh. So, I guess even the old funny... fuddy-duddy figured me out. Mr. Encore! Hey, True Colors, how you doing? You were atrocious as a lawyer, weren't you? Giving your client away like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap, it's just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Alright, Mr. Lawyer Dude. I plead the fifth? God damn it. Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life? Oh, don't give me that choice. Please don't give me that choice. Do I have to make the right choice before? There is no right choice. You'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? But if I did that, Maya will die. If I say he's innocent, Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. Shit. It all hinges on what I choose. Is this going to be a multi-ending case? Let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your client, Mr. Madame Guard, is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer's gonna say what I want, aren't you? Right? I can't do this. I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Madame Guard. Oh God, guilty or not guilty? God damn it. Shoot. I know I just saved, so I'm not worrying that much, but I kind of want to get it right. If there is a right answer. There's no true right answer to this, I know. Somehow they both get saved. But is one of the options going to lead to them both getting saved, and the other one not? If I choose not guilty, maybe, we're definitely screwing her over. But if we choose guilty, then, for starters, we're getting Matt away, and it's possible we could still save I think guilty is the correct thing to say, but that would mean like, not guilty would end the trial. Guilty! You are guilty, good sir. That is my final answer. We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Bat on guard. Your client deserves an answer. Maya, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to let you die. I know that's not gonna happen, but Bat on guard is
Objection!
Franziska! Yay! Franziska von Karma! And is this remix of what's the theme name? Rise from the it's not Rise from the Ashes. Great Revival, yeah. This is Franziska's version, but you know, the way that was scripted, I wouldn't be surprised if the other choice led to the exact same thing. Because saying I'm sorry, Maya, in one case, it's like, I'm sorry, Maya, you're gonna die. In the other case, I'm sorry, Maya, I'm getting you off, even though you told me not to. I'm letting you live in exchange for getting on guard and not guilty, even though you told me not to. If that's the case, that's a bit of a cop-out, but at the same time, the suspense in choosing one or the other is still really good. I am gonna find out, though. I will check that, probably. In fact, I kind of want to check that right now. I know the answer, so yeah, I'm going to go back and check if doing not guilty is the same thing. One moment. And this time, let's see if it isn't the exact same if I do not guilty. I'm assuming it's going to be the exact same. Just the way that was worded, he didn't even mention once that... Because, you know, he was about to say, my client is, and he got stopped. So I think it's going to be the exact same. I'm just making sure. That is clever the way they did it. At the same time, it's not so... I like how they did it, but I think if choosing one or the other was more correct, then I don't know. The client deserves an answer. Yeah, this is the exact same shit. I'm sorry, Maya? Maya, I'm sorry. Yeah. This is the same stuff. What are you going to get to say the verdict? Madam Guard is... Yeah, exact same. Thought so. Just checking. We're all good. Nothing changes. Anyways, Franziska! Hello! What are you doing here, Ow? You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly what you should never take your eyes off of. This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces? Did you have them? Do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Perfect in every way, except for those 2 cases you lost. What? Lost what? Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine. His injuries are minor. All of the items are inside this, his jacket. What a filthy old coat this is. Hope they're preserved. That's gumshoes. I can spot his tattered coat rags anywhere. I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in. I fought long and hard this whole trial. These items better save my ass. I'm sure that inside this coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence. Your final evidence? This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial. Let me guess, 1 try? It's probably not 1 try. Actually, it might be 1 try. It could be 1 try. So just in case, you know what I'm gonna do? No, I'm not. I'm ballsy. I'm confident. If they have in there what once they say what the pieces of evidence are, that's when I'll decide whether I'm actually gonna save or not. Because if it's a if there's a certain something in that coat, then I think I know what I'm gonna do. There have been a good number of things I've wanted to prove all along, but I never actually had any proof. Specifically one thing. It is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence. I suppose you are right, Mr. Edgeworth. I grant permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will be not accepted by this court. Ah! Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please. These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police. He must have been in quite a rush. Quite a rush indeed. Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence. Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there'll be something that will turn this whole situation around like a miracle. Alright, let's see it. That's all we can hope for. Come on, Yakutan. The first item is a pistol. Ooh, I don't think that helps much. Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? I don't think more details are needed, but question anyway? Does that pistol have any relation to this case? We've yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least to me. That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it? That's what I believe, yes. Oh, haha! Heyo! I kept the bullet they removed from the shoulder as a sort of memento. Just like dearest daddy. I'm sure it'll be an excellent sample for the test. So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Franziska. It's probably not gonna help us very much. Add to the court record anyways. I am going to... Holy shit! Videotape, videotape, videotape. That's what I wanted. 1 second though, I'm gonna look at the gun. A small caliber pistol that is thought to have been fired by the gun. Yeah, the gun. Videotape. What kind of videotape, my dad? Took that from Unguard's mansion. Question. All of the details. Have you checked the contents of that tape? Unfortunately, there was no time to. Oh yeah. But I would speculate that this tape is very important. I don't know why I said it like that. I just did, because I could. Why would you say that? Because he came back to his hideout for it. The killer went back for it? That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Surely the killer is no ordinary man. That is the truth. Bellboy's uniform. One of the items retrieved. The killer violently tried to recover it. I think I might know what's on there. Is that a uniform from the Gatewater Hotel? All of the details. Was that used during the crime? I'm almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets. There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform. And what is that? What is that? What is that? What? Right? What is that? There's a button missing on this uniform. Ooh. A button? It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue. That's all I have to present, Your Honor. Button. Button. We have a button, but where's the button? That's the wrong button, right? I think. It's just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure, were we under normal circumstances, These items from Shelley the Killer's hideout will be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing. It is who is the client. Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down now. Hold it, yeah. Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence. Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. I don't care about your stupid evidence. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? Judge. Is this the end? Phoenix? I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world. Yes, there is! I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. I think I know what to do, too. But you have to make that miracle happen. I'm so confident, I'm not even gonna save when the question is asked. You've come this far. You can't give up now. But no matter how you think about it, it's... Try. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. 2? The first? Man on guard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. Huh? The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If on guard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go. That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible. The second way. Force the killer to end his contract with On Guard. If the killer would no longer think of On Guard as his client, then he would let Maya go. It's even more impossible. I think the second one's actually more plausible because of a certain videotape that I think I know the contents of. He values his duty above his clients above all else. I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first. But if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us? Yakuten! Yes, it has. The other side? Does she mean... You mean, to turn things around? Yeah, that's what you do best. Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? Ooh, that's interesting. I think I know who. The person who needs the evidence? The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have seen all the pieces of evidence. And that is how we have come to know the truth. But there are people who have not seen them all. And those people do not know the truth. That truth it may be what will bring about the miracle in the end. I'm pretty sure I know what to do because... Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Pretty sure. If I'm not, then it's gonna be a while getting back here, but I'm confident. So confident I'm not saving. That's probably a dumbass move, but I don't care. There are no objections this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict. Well, I'll respectively sit back and listen, kids. Objection, yeah. I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence. I am not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor. Then, you want to show the evidence to that person? No, that person, yeah. Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor. To that person, he should have said to someone else. Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you 1 chance. 1 chance? Thought so. Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person. That's impossible. To turn the situation around in 1 try. 1 try. That is all I will permit. have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way to save Maya while taking on guard down at the same time. Think I know it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show evidence to? Who would you like to show evidence to? That would be the killer. Just to make sure, who would you like to show evidence to? Yep. And now, tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person. Ha, he said one piece. Videotape. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness. Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier. Looks like they got a hold of him. She's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence? Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. It was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. You were protecting your own blackmail, that's just sick. I thought so. I'm afraid I seem to have failed it in that regard. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was strictly told by my client to not watch it. So I have absolutely no idea. Actually, you are on this tape. Me? There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who was it that planted a camera? Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally. That was Adrian Andrews? Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right? Yes. That was so they could film you. I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. Blackmail. Film the crime scene. The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly try to film the crime scene. They wanted to see Juwan get his. Want to blackmail you? Didn't trust your skills. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the videotape comes in, dude. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelley the Killer? Oh! It looks like. It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around him to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. Yes? Yes, sir? You told us one thing numerous times during our testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if the traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. Then, that client would become my next target. That client would become my next target, yes. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. You hear that, on guard? Isn't blackmail awesome? I see. No further questions. That's all I wanted to know. The traitor becomes the killer's next target. I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around. Mr. Wright? Yeah? My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I'll now return to you your precious item. What the? I'm not an item! I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness, and... Why is it staring at Edgeworth? Miss Von Karma, where did that... She always has... she always has... Right? She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Oh yes! That is awesome! Mr. On Guard? It looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You'll finally receive the acquittal you want so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Oh! Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I think you know that all too well. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me! Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please. Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright? We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there is no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Please, plead whichever way your heart tells you. But if I say not guilty, doesn't that make Andrews guilty? You know, just saying. Right, Chief. What the hell kind of question is this? If I plead not guilty, doesn't that mean Andrews is gonna get it? I think he's gonna have a better reaction if I say not guilty, though. If I say guilty, it just might be... I want to see him squirm. Congratulations, Mr. Mad on Guard. Please make sure to savor every moment of what little time you have left. Your Honor, as always, the defense pleads not guilty. Very well. This court finds the defendant mad on guard. Hold it, dudes! I thought so. Please wait. What's the matter? If I get a not guilty, I'll be dudes killed. Hmm? I'm no! Oh wow, that hurt himself. Guilty, 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 guilty! Wow. If he had scars before, holy dick. As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth. Sort of. We? I don't remember you helping out much. Yeah, Judge, you were pretty useless. Mr. Edgeworth, how is Med on guard? I've left Mrs. Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I love the big words. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whip leather right about now. Oh, Karma. It's funny, because it's Karma. I get the joke. Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness? Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my crime, Your Honor. This trial was the first time I had stood on the witness stand, and when I did, I really felt hopeless. You develop at least by the time of TNT. Dynamite! She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself and who I am. Well then, thank you. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt. Wow! Hi, Smiler! I was expecting a creepy smile, not gonna lie. You did not fail my expectations. That is kinda creepy. Not as creepy as some others have been. Like freaking Lana's. That was just, Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile. I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I've felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. There's so much, everyone. Everyone, yay. Yay, everyone. Announce that verdict, and for the first time I'm going to be happy it's set. Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about, but everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that is good enough for me. It shouldn't be, but okay. That is all. This court is adjourned. We don't even see the verdict? We don't even see guilty pop up? Oh, that blows, man. Oh, well. You were great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off, and that's a good thing. You got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all of that to what's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting a not guilty, right? Yeah, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Yeah, that was pretty big. In the end, she didn't matter, but, you know. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. Can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. Have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice or should I save Maya's life? And guard is. Is he guilty or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. I did both of them, so does that mean... okay. Right! Edgeworth! Edgeworth! I just had to say that one last time. I have good news. Maya's now safe in police custody. And the killer got away. That's probably why he's in the trailer for AI 2. What? If I'm right and that was him. There was a trailer. At the time, I didn't know who it was. But I'm pretty darn sure he's in that trailer. And if the killer isn't caught in this case, then I'm actually really glad that he's going to be reappearing in the series. In fact, had I not known about that trailer, I would have been like, oh, so the killer just got away? Are they gonna ever... They're just going to leave it at that? They're not. He comes back. Of course, in the game, it doesn't get licensed here. Although it's, some things have been floating around. It looks like it may get licensed on the cell phone? I don't know. And if that's the case, it'll probably have a good emulator. I'm not going to get it for the cell phone, but the English patch is going at a decent pace. I don't know when it'll get done. I don't know if it'll actually get properly licensed before that, if at all. Either way, though, when time comes to play that case, because I will be playing that case, damn it, I'll do it Japanese if it takes long enough. Or if there's word that it's not going to happen. But, until then, this has been a fun game. Fun case. I love that that last trial section was the most epic thing in the history of ever. Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. Mystic Maya is safe! You did it, you really did it, Mr. Nick! She punched deceptively hard for a kid. I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Thanks. Yeah. Oh. What's wrong? Miss Von Karma. Hey! Hi-oh. How you doing? About earlier. Thanks. Saw it coming. Why are you so smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost! Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy? That's because... I think I'm just realizing it now, but I am not that shallow. At least, yeah, well, for a while he was kind of pretty shallow. But just before he lost the case, he realized that's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think you'll ever understand Miss Von Karma. No, I think she kind of understands, probably right now, because she is better in Trials and Tribulations. A little better, anyways. How dare you! Don't worry, she may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth! For my own personal victories, and for guilty verdicts, I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remains spotless. And yet, that completely conflicts with what you said in... I'm not going to speak of Case 5. I'm not going to speak of Case 5. I'm not going to... You clearly said, I am not ashamed of what I have done. I have done what I thought was right. That's bullshit, and this game knows it. Case 5 clearly didn't realize that. I know Case 5 was made afterwards, but why did they do that? That's like a contradiction, objection. Okay, I'm done. Case 5 is in the past. Okay. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. Oh, that Case 5. I wish it didn't handle it the way it did, because this would have been more satisfying, like Edgeworth realizing his mistakes. He was a jerk. He did do things guilty, and he knew it at times. The fact that they said in Case 5 that he wasn't ashamed of what he did, that's bullshit. Anyways, I fought him in my usual manner, and tasted my first defeat. With that awesome face, awesome fail face, I love it. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then... Actually, kind of lost a second defeat before this, but okay. It was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. You're kind of standing, but okay. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. You actually left a note that said that? Wow. As well you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. You have lost, just saying? But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense, foolish fool! The prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. Not fate. Blech. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? Foolish fool! It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always, eventually, reach that one single truth. This I promise you. The truth. Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense lawyers exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? Ha ha ha! I think I learned it just now. That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? Right. This man who only had his sights set on victory. Who ran away into the night. Ah! Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick? Mr. Nick? You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself. Character development, I love it. Thank you, Phoenix. I don't hate you anymore. I hate you for a majority of this game. Well, actually, no. Because you develop, I don't hate you anymore. It was handled well. That's fine. As long as you develop, I don't mind it as much earlier on. You pathetic fool! Miss Von Karma! I don't want to hear that wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Says someone who lost 2Ks. What? Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Franziska threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Isn't that the thing she uses to track Detective Gumshoe? I believe it is. I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. Oh my god, she has to get a new whip for TNT. Oh. Isn't that Miss Von Karma's Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip? I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. So throwing her whip away is like throwing her badge away? You should keep this, Wright. Keep it, really. Okay. Nick! Hi, Maya. Are you hungry? Want a burger? Maya! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Hooray! That Phoenix looks kind of weird, but okay. Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got on guard convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me! I guess, yeah. Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here. Whatever, whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly. Making dead jokes at a time like this. Maya's awesome. Is it really that easy to do something like that? Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Maya. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm relieved you're alright. Hey, it looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Heh. Oh wow, that's awesome. Yep, she wants a burger. Alright. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place. Huh? Where are we going? Food, Nick! Food! Grub! Chow! I'm starved! I'm so hungry, even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least. Oh, the banter these two have sometimes. It's really awesome. Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please. If you insist. Alright, how about we hit up the usual burger joint? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. I've decided that we have to make it up by having another feast. Another feast? Come on, Nick. Food! Don't want to get between Amaya and her food. When is this case gonna roll the credits? Oh my diddles. Hey, Gumshoe!
Hey, pal. Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe, are you alright?
Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things.
Oh, that's our Gumshoe! Cue, track laughter thing, yeah. A telephone pole? Then it wasn't a red light that got him? I'm not even voicing her. She's not in this case. Blah, 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 blah. Get away, get away. She's not here. Okay, Will Powers.
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of Steel Samurai.
Thanks. Not voicing her, not voicing her. She's not here. No, nope, she was not in this case. Repress the memory. She was not in this case. I'll keep that in mind. Nope, she's not saying anything. I'm not even looking at what I'm not looking at her text. I'm just passing by. She's not here. She's not in this case. Looks like Lotta brought a new camera. Don't care. Don't even mention Lotta's name.
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now.
Hooray! This is probably one of my favorite cases in the entire series. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's so different and so awesome. It drags at times, and that may be what puts it at not being my favorite. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about it. It's definitely up there. Top 3 for sure. I don't know if it's top. If it wasn't for all the dragging, it would be top, for sure. For sure.
Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen. Game as a whole, this game, probably my favorite Ace Attorney game. For a while, it was AAI. This one has topped it. I really liked Case 1, although I do think the Case 1s are better in TNT and Apollo Justice and AAI, but I didn't think the Case 1 was bad. It was probably the low point of the game. Case 2 is probably one of the best Case 2s. Case 2 is usually the low point of every Ace Attorney game I've played. Not the case for this one. It did have a few flaws. I will say that. But overall, if you ignore those flaws, because it was so good, I think you can, it was fairly good. It could have used more characters, but that was about it. Case 3 was awesome. Case 3 is... I can't say if it's the best Case 3, but it is... It's definitely up there. I think it might be the best Case 3 in my opinion. I'm thinking about that. The Steel Samurai was really good though. There are some really good Case 3s. I'm not sure if it's my favorite Case 3, but it's definitely up there. And Case 4, well yeah, it's awesome. Overall, as a whole, I really like this game. Usually in every game there's 1 or 2 cases I'm like, I'm just gonna skip this one, go to the next case. Or in general, like this last case was just ugh, especially near the end. Anyways, I should be saving this for the credits. That's when I'm gonna be needing something to talk about. And you know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, detective. Oh yeah, let's give detective his own game. Dick Gumshoe, define detective. Huh? Me? Really think so? He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending. Ah, well, you know, it's ha 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 ha. Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things? What else did you take? What? 4? I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket. Ooh, it's in the detective's pocket. Okay. There was a 4th item? Don't even voice her. She's not here. She's not here. She's not here. Lotta doesn't exist. Okay. No, Lotta doesn't exist. Lotta doesn't exist. I'm not even reading her text. I don't care what she says. Haha, you think? Why does she look so happy about that? I don't know what she said. I don't care what she said. I am not reading Lotta's dialogue. But being shut away for 2 whole days... Weren't you scared? Mystic Maya, weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so helpless. So to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture. Don't even look at what I'm not looking. I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna read any of the things she says. That might really mess up what I'm reading here. I don't care. I want to see it. I want to see Mystic Maya's picture. You know, I don't know where it went. It might be the 4th item. Calling it right now. I've been so good at calling things this game. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many times where I've been rewatching my videos and like, oh my god, it looks like I know what I'm doing. Well, in the trial, in actually presenting and pressing stuff, I have no clue. Story-wise, it looks like I know what I'm doing though. I swear this is a blind game, guys. Yeah, but I'm calling it the 4th item is the card that she, I don't know, the thing she drew. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway. Sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again. Beep, beep, beep? Franziska? What is it, Edgeworth? This thing is picking something up. Or is it picking up Gumshoe? Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me. That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location. Weird. Maybe it's in his coat? I don't know. Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir. Huh? Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet. And you've eaten way too much, you glutton. She was being starved, you can't blame her. I had fun tonight. Now if you'll excuse me, Wright. Wait. What? I just want to say thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, Wright. I feel like words alone aren't enough here. Oh, let the fanboy shipping, or fangirl shipping, really, commence! Unless you're Donut, because apparently he ships them. Anyway, whoa. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel? There was something like this in Case 5. The whip. Don't know. I can give him to express how I feel. What's this? It's my way of saying thanks. I see. Well, it's the thought that counts. Oh no, I didn't get the perfect ending. I'm not redoing that though. I'll just look it up. But yeah, I don't know what I was supposed to present there. If I thought about it, I probably would have thought it. Damn, I usually get the perfect endings. The suicide note maybe? I was thinking the bear, because he gave us the bear. But I don't know. I guess I'm not very good at this showing my appreciation thing. You know what? That's in character. Phoenix is not good at showing his appreciation. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. I'll look it up later. Looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mr. Maya. Yes, Pearly? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? We aren't lovey-dovey, oh my god. Yeah, Mr. Pearly, would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me.
Anyway. So, who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick. Why, Maya? Why? All the money I didn't get from this case, and I'm spending it here. Oh.
Yeah. I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I kinda already put your name on the bill.
Huh? Huh? Edgeworth! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Can't see. No, you're not here. 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 I'm not reading a single line you say. Not even looking. Huh? No, you're not here. 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 You're still not here. Isn't this great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick. I can already tell everyone hates Phoenix. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming?
And I must scream.
Nope, you're not here. You're not here. Oh my god, why is she here? She's ruining everything. Anyways.
Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out.
First time I hear the real you. Say it. Objection. Is this going to end the same way the third game does? Does it end the same way? I don't know. I know in Trials and Tribulations it ends with an objection. Does it end in all games like that? I can't remember. I really can't. It's been a while since I heard you say it. Been busy being a hostage and all. Okay. Alright then. If you say so. Credits! Oh, I can put the Wiimote down. This game, this case, I kind of already expressed my feelings, but I'm kind of gonna... I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? Feel like a pro. I guess I'll express my thoughts on the series as a whole, because I've played all the games now, other than, you know, the ones that haven't been localized, or the ones that just aren't out yet. As a whole, I really enjoy the series. It's like... It's so different from any kind of video game series. It's like, it's all plot, that's all it is. And, you know, the choices you make, they're just to make it a video game, that's all they are. And it's fun. As far as being a game goes, Ghost Trick is better. As far as story, it's hard to say. I will say, this is definitely my favorite Ace Attorney game. As far as Ghost Trick goes, comparing it to this is hard. They are different styles. I can't really say I can like one better or not, at least not now. As far as the first game goes, the first game I find kind of to be a weak point of the series. The first case is a simple introduction. The second case is kind of dumb because everyone knows Wright did it. Edgeworth is... I don't know. Oh, hey, Maggie. I'm going to read this one. I'm Maggie Bird. I'm retiring this uniform as of today, sir. I'm going to be a waitress from now on. Being smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. Oh, God. TNT. Oh, I'll stop by, alright. Yeah, as far as Case 3 goes, Case 3 I like Case 3, but Edgeworth seemed like he didn't know what he was frickin' doing. Case 4 was okay, but there were definitely some problems with it, like pointing out Von Karma was the killer without really a good time to guess that he was. I guessed it anyways, but a lot of people probably weren't sure at the time. And it just kind of threw it at you. It's like, yep, Von Karma's the killer, and I'm like, really? Really, game? That's stupid. Case 5, if I'm even gonna count that, Case 5 at the end was good, that's all I'll say. And even at the end, I thought it was stupid how, Emma honestly should have been the one to kill. As far as I'm concerned, Emma should have been the one to kill Marshall's brother. It's time to begin our quest of worlds, and to let the world know we are serious. I plan to make a fabulous flight to Zimbabwe. Hey Max, what do you think Zimbabwe's like? Do you think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk? Sure. I think if there are any talking bunnies, even they won't laugh at most jokes. Hilarious group. But what was I saying? Case 5 is just overall, I don't like that case. I think it could have been handled so much better, but I like the ending a little. I don't know. I'm gonna be more contemporary with my humor. Mo Curls, represent. We got our new act all worked out. Prepare for the hell. I don't remember these guys' voices. They were in case 3. Say something, will ya? You're supposed to start this off. Get off with it, you dunce. Dude. Anyways, yeah, as far as Game 3 is concerned, I think Game 3 is really good. I do prefer this one. Okay, let's see, Game 3. Case 1 is really good. Case 1's really good in Game 3. It's probably my favorite, arguable. It and the Apologist one are arguable. I think our Apologist one is a little better. Case 2 of Game 3 is, like I've said, I think Case 2 is often the weak point in that game as well. It just doesn't stand out that much. It is original in that it doesn't start out as a murder, but I don't know, on later play, not later, but overall, looking back, there wasn't anything super amazing. Case 3 was also kind of meh. It was okay, but I mean, you'd think I'd have more nostalgia for the game, and I like it. I definitely have nostalgia for it. It was my first Ace Attorney. I did like it, but I've been looking at a wider view of the games instead of just thinking, oh, that was the first one I played, so it's gotta be awesome. Oh, really? She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her, but... So that's where the Yuri from those two come from. Okay, just wondering, because, you know, there's Yuri of those two, I know it. I've seen it around. What else am I saying? Oh wow, to kill her. It has become difficult for me in this country. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed with longevity. Oh god, to kill her. He got away. AI 2, I'm coming for you, man, when that gets finished. When the English version. Anyways, TNT Case 4 I thought was great. I thought how they handled that was super cool. Case 5 was a great wrap-up to everything. When you got to play as Edgeworth, I mean... And Case 5 kind of tied everything together. Case 5 was the really good point of that game. Case 3 and 2 just feel so unmemorable in comparison. I'm going to talk before I get to this, because this is probably going to be the end. Apollo Justice, I've always found to be one of the probably the weakest game in the series. I don't know. The first game is weak as far as plot holes and kind of stuff that you do, but the actual general idea of the plot is good. And Apollo Justice feels kind of lacking. If there were more games with Apollo Justice, I might have better consideration for the first one. The first case I love in Apollo Justice. The second case is all over the place, and it's okay. That's all I can say. Case 3 is okay. I think Case 3 is one of those cases that kind of gives away the murderer, though. Case 4, I found dumb, because right from the beginning, they say, hey, it's Kristoff. I mean, you would kind of think that, because he only appeared in Case 1, and he's on the cover, but I don't know. Like, the Case 4 was okay, but it did feel kind of boring. Overall, that game feels kind of boring to me. I like Case 1 in it. That's about it. AI, I don't know. AI, I like Case 1. It was a good raid introduction. The timeline, that was all screwed up, but it was okay. Case 2, I do think is the weak point, though I still liked it. It was the first long case. Case 3 was awesome, because Shilong Lang and Kay, like, oh, they're my favorites at what they do. Shilong Lang is a great rival, Kay is a great assistant, in my opinion. Case 4 was great. I thought it was a good flashback case. I thought it really was good at setting up for Case 5. The problem was Case 5 I felt was a little lackluster. I'd say, I don't know, I think it's better than the case, at least in Case 5 of AI, there are some times where I'm like, oh, this is awesome, I'm so into this and stuff. But in Case 4, there wasn't much times as far as Apollo Justice goes. Overall, that's why I kind of thought of AI as my favorite game up until now. But Justice for All, the last case, all cases were solid cases, and the case at the end was just awesome. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get on to the ending. I think this is Edgeworth. Where are you going, Franziska? How did you know I was here? With this? Oh. It's in his coat! Yeah, that's what the thing is. I thought so. I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example? That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things total, sir.
I'm pretty sure he said pal, but okay. 4 items? Not so perfect now, are ya? It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? Develop? I guess. That's none of your business. Are you running away? Like I did. Shut up! You don't understand a thing! You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. I guess not. Franziska... So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. Foolish expectations. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that, but me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. Okay, wow. Real character development from Ziska. More than from Phoenix, honestly. But okay. But I had to be one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Right. You were supposed to give me the whip. Now I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna look up the scene online. You haven't changed a bit. Now I know what I was supposed to present. I was thinking that the whip didn't make sense. I mean, so I got the whip. I'm just supposed to, like, why would I randomly give it to Edgeworth? I don't know. I'm dumb. That's one thing I didn't predict. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. 9. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right? Today, you chased after me, after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path,
That's what they're calling AI too, just saying.
Then this is where we part ways, Franziska von Karma. Hello! I remember that face from boot to the head. Was wondering if that was ever gonna show up. I am Franziska von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now. So you'd better prepare yourself for your Edgeworth. Woohoo! Yeah. I don't know how the whip would have changed things. I'll look it up. Phoenix Wright. One day... Oh, who's saying this? Is it Franziska? I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. I don't know. I don't know who it is. Until then... This last piece of evidence that never made it to you. Oh, it is Franziska. I'll take good care of this fourth piece. So I can give it to you. When at last we meet again. Really? You're never going to show us the evidence, are you? Oh! Nick! Okay, now I gotta complain about Trials and Tribulations. When she shows up again, she doesn't give this to him. There should have been a fun little spoof you could have done where she gives it to you. I don't know. It would have been cool. Even if it's just an optional thing. Anyways, this has been Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Just for All, Case 4 Blind. All the cases blind. There was new episode added. There's no extra Case 5. And this is pretty much all my Blind Ace Attorney for a while. When AI 2 comes around, that'll be fun. My plans for Trials and Tribulations, and I don't even plan to LP Apologists. That's like, if I do a bunch of things, like years from now, it might happen. Or I might get a spur-of-the-moment decision to go, you know what, I want to play that game, I'll LP it. I doubt that's going to happen. Trials and Tribulations I plan on doing just to finish off the trilogy. It was my first game. I do have nostalgia for it. Not my first game, my first Ace Attorney. AI I also plan to play, mainly just because so you're not super confused about AI 2 for watchers. I don't know. But yeah. This is Renegade 67 for the entire game, and... Until the next LP, I'll see you guys later. I'm sure I'm probably going to lose a lot of view counts after this is done. Because, what do people watch of mine? My Fire Emblem videos get like 10 views, maybe. My Mega Man videos are kind of going up there, but they're still, like, at most, 20. These videos usually only get, like, can usually get anywhere from 30 to 40 after a while passes. Maybe 100 if they're case part 1s or final parts. This is a final part. But, yeah. I'm hoping to widen my audience now that I have my splitter. But, yeah, until the next LP, until the next thing I maybe do on Renegade 76, because I've been planning some more reviews, this has been Renegade 67, and until the next whatever, I still don't have an outro phrase. That's never gonna stop, I swear to God.